Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Vanessa's on her laptop till her husband Matt came and sat by her and said something wrong. What's going on? I plan to find out what it is on that island. Where did you find us? My parents' house. Seems they don't want us to go there, and I think I know why. Meanwhile, at the Hayward Rich Manor in the living room, Bradley and Karen are talking to Julian. I'm certain you have a chance to fix this. I really hope so. Anyways, what's going on? Your father and I have some important news to tell you. What is it? After years of working at Good Charm Studio, I think I know what's going on. Meanwhile, at the LAPD in the holding cell, Rex is on the top bunk laying down till Lauren and Jesse came to his cell, and he got down and came to where they are. I didn't expect to see you two. What the hell are you doing here? Nice to see you as well. So it's true. Did you try to kill Jacob? Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Amanda's apartment, Amanda came out of Dusty's room and head to the front where someone's starting to knock. And as she went and got the door, and it's Daniel. Daniel, what are you doing here? I was hoping we can talk. Sure. And as Daniel came in, Amanda closed the door, and they went to the living room and sat on the couch. What do you want to talk about? Given to what's happened, I was hoping we'd become friends. Meanwhile, at the Los Sanchez courthouse in the conference room, as Carl and Olivia came in talking. You're nervous about this, aren't you? No, I'm ready. I'm ready for us to claim custody of our son. And as Shannon came in the room, all right, the couple who's adopted, hold on. Nobody's adopting anyone. Not to worry, all is well now. Now here's the couple. And as they came in, who shocked Olivia and Carl. I don't believe this. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Matt and Vanessa are talking while looking at information on Vanessa's laptop. Isn't that near Australia? Yes, in fact, New Caledonia. I believe there's secrets that lie on that small island. You know, when it comes to your parents, anything could be possible. Which is why I'm going, whoa, no way I'm letting you go. It's too dangerous. I have to know what my parents is hiding or what they got there. There could be more prisoners, which is why we need a plan. Meanwhile, at the Hayward Rich Manor in the living room, Karen, Bradley, and Julian are talking. You do? Yeah. You can't let the competition shut us down. Or we're not shutting down. Not by a long shot. Thank God. You two really scared me back there. No. We want to say we're planning to record a track, and we want you to join us. But due to... No, Mom. Count me in. But there's more news, isn't there? Yeah, there is. We're considering retirement after next year. Meanwhile, at the LAPD in the holding cell, Lauren, Jesse, and Rex are talking. Why the hell would I try to kill him? I really don't know. Last I saw in Austin, Texas, you and your friends were getting high. Now a lot has happened. Dude, seriously, why are you back in Los Angeles? Don't answer to those fools. And as Len and Wayne came to the R. What is going on and why they're here? To discuss business. So if you don't mind, we like to be alone. And as Lauren turned to Rex, you're making a big mistake. You mean you're the one? Yeah, I know all. And as Lauren and Jesse turned and leave, and Linda and Wayne turned to Rex. Now that the little kids are gone, it's time for the grown-ups to discuss business. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Amanda's apartment in the living room, Amanda and Daniel are talking. Look, I'm sorry, but it's okay. It's understanding. You got a lot going on. There's something I need to tell you. What is it? I've been having flashes after our breakup, and I know the reason behind it. Michael told me he gave birth while being captured. Yeah, and it's a miracle he's in the same hospital. And as Dusty came running to the living room to where Amanda is. Speaking of which, I want you to meet my son, Dusty. What's up, little man? And as Dusty came where Daniel is, can you say hi? And as Dusty raised his hand up high, and as he clapped Daniel's hand, Good boy. As you can see, Dusty's brought so much joy in my life, and I refuse to lose him in the end. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the conference room, Carl and Olivia are surprised for who the couple is. No, this can't be possible. Yeah, it is, and it's revealed to be Lucy and Tristan. I expect you to we didn't either, but since we're all adults here, we can be civil, and as Carl thinking, I am not letting Lucy and Tristan claim my son when they can recreate their own. And as the judge came in the room, let's take our places, and as they all sat down, as well as the judge. Welcome to the pre-eliminating hearing, where we hear both parties tell the court to why to deserve custody of Brian. Now, let's begin with Brian's biological parents, Carl and Olivia. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Matt and Vanessa are talking. You're right. Since my parents know my intentions, that means Wayne and Linda must know as well. We need to be one step ahead of the game. Who else knows about this? Gloria, Nate, and Maria. Okay, we all have to meet together. How about the pub? I could text all three to meet the pub in an hour. Sounds good. Don't worry. Whatever dark secret they have will come to light. Just like Tina's. Meanwhile, at the Hayward Rich Manor in the living room, Karen, Bradley, and Julian are talking. You serious? Your mom and I have given so much thought about it. Nothing has been written in stone yet, but we need to be prepared so when that day comes. Whatever decisions you make, just know I'm your side. Thank you, and we appreciate that a lot. Does the rest of the family know? Yes, we told each member. Anyways, we'll see you later. And as Karen and Bradley got up and left the living room. Meanwhile, at the LAPD in the holding cell, Rex, Linda, and Wayne are talking. I thought she came to set my bill. Actually, we have better news, which is, since you did your part, so did we. What does that even mean? We hired someone to confess in trying to kill Jacob, so soon you'll be out of here, and then you can tell us what you have on Lauren. Meanwhile, outside in Jesse's car, Jesse and Lauren inside talking. What did Rex mean when he said your mistake? And as Lauren has a flashback to her visit at the clinic and it ended. I hardly even know him anymore, but I refuse to let him come between our marriage. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Amanda's apartment, in the living room, Amanda and Daniel came out of Dusty's room, and I gotta stop this. Meanwhile, outside in Jesse's car, Jesse and Lauren inside talking. What did Rex mean when he said your mistake? And as Lauren has a flashback to her visit at the clinic, and it ended. I hardly even know him anymore, but I refuse to let him come between our marriage. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Amanda's apartment, Amanda and Daniel came out of Dusty's room and head back to the living room. He sounds so peaceful when he's asleep. Yeah, he does. It's so good to see you happy again. Yeah, I guess it is. I think we can become friends. Okay, let me know if you know any babysitting or anything. Will do. Anyways, I better go. But honestly, it was good to see you again. And as they hug each other, and Daniel went and left her apartment. And as Amanda thinking, I miss you too, Daniel. More than you know. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the conference room, a pre-hearing is in progress. And as Carl and Olivia state out their claim before the judge with Lucy and Tristan there. We are your normal couple that want to see good family raised in a stable environment. Even though we weren't prepared for parenthood, we will learn in time. Also, although we're too young to raise Brian back then, we feel that Brian is going to need both his parents now. Because together, we can give Brian a good home. I know we don't seem like your average couple, but I promise you, Judge, it will happen. Now that we heard from Brian's biological parents, let's hear from the adopted couple, Tristan and Lucy Goodcharm.